today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota's starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Fran Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time, making his 2nd Pro Bowl last season after 4,200 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air. The Vikings, though, still hovering right around 500 at the 8-win mark, hoping to see him lead a talented roster back to the postseason.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 18 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throwing is Cousins over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
KJ Osborne with the first down grab in the Minnesota Vikings organization. They're all eager to see exactly what they have in him because he came out of nowhere in 2021 with 50 catches and 7 touchdowns after not catching a pass as a rookie in 2020. He certainly earned a chance to be in the team's top 3, and they want to see if he can build on those numbers from 2021.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Badgley's kick is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the southpaw in his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Cook again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Cousins now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Left side, Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Cousins going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the 2nd quarter. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Cousins on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Cousins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Cousins. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 9, Tua caught. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Back-to-back 9-sack seasons at Miami have firmly established Emmanuel Ogbah as the face of the Fins pass rush.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Cousins. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And this returnable for Hill.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Cousins.
Oh, what a catch there by Thielen.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Cook up the gut.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.